Um, is this even going? Okay, yeah, I was just in the mixer area. Well, what an awkward way to start this. Ah, God, how long has it been? Jesus, the last one I did was in November of the 7th. The 7th of November. I'm basically a different person since back then. And if I really cared about progress or anything like that, I would listen to it, but I really don't have time to do that. I just got done having another one of my homework crunches going into Sunday, and I I'm not feeling great about that. I am I am now 21 and I'm still haven't figured out my terrible habit of leaving things up to the last minute and then doing them all as quick as I can. And I almost did it too. I almost pulled it off, but I was just 1 minute late on an assignment, and I'm gonna get a zero off of that whole thing because of it. What the fuck ever, though, right? What does it matter in the end? Um, I gosh, what has happened since then? I turned 21, got real drunk legally, and now I don't know. I don't know. I I wanted to say more as if I was on that same thread, but I'm gonna go completely on a different rail here. I have been okay this past semester. Like I've had a couple of assignments that I've missed, and I just kind of had to live with that. But with the way things are going, I was just still kind of like, all right, let's just see how this works out, and hopefully I can recover myself. Things haven't been terrible. One of my classes, ironically, the one that I just had that late assignment on, I have like a 12%, and that's my worst one so far. And that's by like a long shot. My next closest one is like an 89%. So I'm still doing good, but it's still like the beginning of the semester, and I am in that kind of position. I don't feel like great about how I am right now, and this whole binging things until the last moment has gotten me in such a deep funk that I really needed to step outside and walk around just for a little bit. But I realized like I needed to get something to talk about. I need to talk to myself at least a little bit because I've totally forgotten to do that for 3 months. That's not true. I did go home and do it once. However, because of the upload speed and I didn't want to disrupt my family during the day, I didn't upload that, and now that's just sitting on my hard drive taking up space. Boy, am I real good at taking up space. Um. Oh my god, Animaniacs came out since then. No, wait, did it? Yeah, no. Animaniacs came out since then. I remember I put on text last time being like, I forgot to mention it, but Animaniacs was really awesome. Which it is. Totally go see it. It's super fun and zany and amazing. It is so much so that I got stickers from some artist online selling them on Redbubble, which is pretty cool. Um, but back to how crappy I am. SPTV shows have been going alright. I'm kind of at a loss of how things are going to proceed forward and like you got game and such. I'm not finding it as hard to get contestants on this time around because I was taught the student announcement page and people have actually been using that, which is really damn cool. Um, the what's the point hasn't been going well because organizations still don't want to come in and do things, even when they tell us they are going to do things. That's annoying, but It is what it is. Sorry, I am looking at the YouTube studio and realizing I lost a subscriber. Somebody's on top of their stuff. Also, why would you subscribe to me? It's literally me talking to myself about my own damn problems, so maybe I would look on it later, but I never do. I never look back on this stuff and reflect on myself. I just put this out there. I don't even know why anymore. I mean, I had the one video where I warned people against For Terrific. That was a long time ago, and that was just like a PSA. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I learned a lot about like common YouTubers when I put that up there because it what it did was attract like a bunch of really small YouTubers and not just so much like YouTubers that it was kind of a mixture of both like people that have been doing stuff for like a couple months and just kind of like putting whatever on there and people that like really wanted to do something but only just started out and it was really interesting and there was one person who had the video titled anime is art and it was literally a super crowded discord and the people were just talking about who knows what and I just kind of made me realize like wow this is the kind of stuff that YouTube has as well and which like when you look at like the professional side of YouTube and like people who do that kind of stuff for their lives. I'm talking like higher gaming channels, Markiplier, Scott the Woz, and I guess on a different side the game theorists. You kind of like forget like anybody can do that kind of stuff, but at the same time, nobody really can because they got to that size. They got to the size they are because they do what they do very well. And in the case of Markiplier, he changed and adapted to the way things are going, and he's probably as big as he's ever been nowadays because he's got that neat relationship with Lixian and himself, which I'm counting the days until Lixian breaks off and does his own thing, because somebody who's that good at editing does not stay put for a long time. Um, but yeah, I'm uh, I'm a little weary of my position at the moment. I've been feeling a lot better about my me doing my job as entertainment producer, mainly because I've been producing entertainment pretty well so far. However, this next week is going to be a do or die time because I have I don't have like a studio footage of anything for entertainment on Monday, but I do have a 4 hour Among Us Let's Play with SBTV. The only problem with that is I went in there and didn't have any idea of what to like do, and I still have no idea of what to like make it as. So I have no clue what to include and what to cut. And that kind of conundrum is just kind of making me feel like this project is a bit of a loss, but I already told people I would do it. And, true to form, I am now waiting until the dead of tomorrow to pick it up and blast through it. And of course, I'll probably emerge from the ashes coughing and hacking up a lung, and then tell people like, "Yeah, it's all right. It was no problem." But that's how I've always operated, and it's never been good for my health. But here we are. Hopefully, one day I can like get a better understanding of what I want to produce on these things. I still haven't. I tried to make a Hitman 3 thing where I go through and complete all the challenges and such, but I got one video into it and haven't picked it up since because I I just suck at timing and making good use of my time. I hung up a poster right next to me that says "Make good time." Do I ever read it and take its advice? No, I don't. It's just up there, giving the facade that I'm making good time with myself, when in fact I'm just sitting here with an expensive PC, an expensive editing software, expensive creative suite from the expensive Adobe, and what am I doing with it? I feel like it's nothing, but it is something. And then people will praise me for that something, when in fact anybody could do it. Anybody can be doing what I do, and I'm not at the point where what I do is special. Sure, I made a TV show surrounding video game trivia, but that was on a whim. That was a complete and utter false pretense that I came with a grand idea of how to move forward with SBTV. And that's not it. I just walked in and be like, will you try this? And somebody on the brink of their graduation who was exiting the program said, fuck it, why not? And they used that as their stint for the final few weeks of their school career. And quite honestly, I have been questioning my position ever since. And I think it's also kind of influenced the mindset of SBTV a little bit too, because nowadays it's a lot more geared towards like YouTube shows and things like that, which I need to tell myself over and over again is not an illegitimate way of entertainment as I used to think it would be, because well, like a lot of shows go on YouTube for their main source of revenue these days. But the thing is like this past week, I had a session with my general manager where we played a video game and did commentary over it. That is not something that normal TV does, but we did it. We had a good time with it. It was fun, and I really hope that the footage comes out good. I haven't checked it, of course, because, look at me. Do you think I go through things in a timely manner? But the thing about it is, like, that is very much not a TV thing to do. That is a YouTube thing to do. And I don't know if this is what SBTV is supposed to do. I'm going to run with it as most as I can, but I don't know. Unless we start becoming successful somehow, we might be staring at the edge of nothingness as far as like what the university thinks of our usefulness goes, because our TriCaster is now broken. That is out. And I assume the only reason they have the TriCaster was so people could get used to that kind of software in like news stuff and all that. But now that we only use it for recording videos, we're not going to be using that for like streams and such, which is mostly what people are going to be wanting from in the field that we are teaching people. I don't know. I don't know. It's all very up in the air. We are learning more about video production as well, which I guess is also another side we could go for. We had a little bit of a STEM thing with little kids about how to like produce videos and such, which I guess SBTV can just take that route as instead of, strictly TV. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I mean, this wouldn't be my stress channel if I didn't stress out about every little thing, now wouldn't it? And with that, I have passed the 15-minute mark, so if you're some rando from the internet, thank you for listening in. I don't know why you do this with your time, but Thank you. If you did make it this far, then please just go the extra mile and reach out to me. I will respond to you. And if you sound like a robot, I will say you're a robot. Then, and if I say you're a robot, then just uh, say anal fromage, and I'll know you're a real person. And then I'll treat you with more respect, and then, I don't know. Maybe we can talk or something. But yeah, thank you for listening. And if you're me from the future trying to regain back your memory, stay strong. I'll see you later and such.